Hey, Florida, did you get out there and vote today? It's the last day, the primaries here in Florida. So hopefully y'all went out there and voted. Did anybody recognize the other three people that are running against Trump? One guy running, his name is Rocky. Never heard of the guy. I heard of that guy though, Rocky Trump. Hey, we're out here amidst the Chinese Wuhan flu. That's right, I called it Chinese. The roads are kind of dead, man. Hey, Aaron's out here with us.
Yes, sir.
Mark, I think, came from Orange City.
New Smyrna.
New Smyrna?
New Smyrna.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a trek.
Volusia for Trump. That's
Yeah.
our group.
Oh, there you go. Check it out. Look up Volusia for Trump. I wonder, man, how long are they going to do this, you know, stay in small groups, stay in closed restaurants down, basically shut down the economy? How long can we afford to do this?
It can't be that long.
Okay,
It cannot be that long.
even if we did it for a month, that takes a huge toll on the economy, a massive toll. And so if we start crawling out of our houses in a month, that virus is still floating around.
Right.
And if we all go about our business then, isn't it going to take off again?
I would think so.
So-
Yeah, it's not just going to go away in 2 weeks like they're talking of.
No.
Everybody locked down for 2 weeks. It's not just going to go away.
No, man, you know, viruses pop up like this all the time, and this is the first time this has ever happened.
Well, you know, we can all keep reiterating the flu thing. How many people die
Yeah.
every year from the flu?
Yeah,
We're losing our
you know
minds
what?
over this.
I hate to say it, but this wouldn't have happened if Trump wasn't president.
Yeah.
Looking for anything to grab onto to try to make him look bad. You watch CNN, MSNBC, 3/4 of the stories they do, they're trying to project it negatively on Trump somehow, trying to blame him for it.
And now they seem to be trying to crash the economy.
Yeah.
The news seems to be, that's their goal, is to crash the economy.
Yeah, well, how many times during these late night TV shows, talk shows, have you heard them say they wish a recession would come and they would be all for it as long as it got Trump out of
They're
there?
cheering it on now.
Yeah, they are, man.
They're making it happen.
Yeah.
Working right into recession.
Yeah, it's a media-induced panic is what's going on. Because they've been gunning for Trump since the day he won.
But since before he won.
They grasping at straws, anything.
Anything.
They've impeached him over nothing.
And all
They're
you have to do-
desperate.
all
That's
you
why
have-
we think that. That's why we know it.
All you have to do is
Right. I recommend everybody watch the local news because the national news is corrupt. Hey, I think 60 people have died so far from this coronavirus here. Like 13,000 people died from that swine flu when Obama was in there and nobody freaked out.
I don't really remember hearing about it.
Me either. I'm calling it the Chinese flu just because the lefties get triggered when I say that.
You know,
The Chinese are trying to blame it on us now, saying that we gave it to them.
anything to deflect from them, right?
Yeah.
Quick pro Joe the communist.
We'll just shorten it down to senile old Joe.
Senile old Joe, there you go.
Vote Joe for Senate on Super Thursday. That never gets old, does it? King Trump, coronate Trump. Trump's been warning everybody about China and how they got us by the balls for how long now? You know what I mean? Everybody, the lefties kept saying that he's being ridiculous and racist or whatever. So when this thing first broke, what'd Trump do? Sealed up the borders and the lefties cried. Restricted air travel, the lefties cried. What would they have done? Left everything open? In the debates, Biden said if he was president, he wouldn't deport anybody ever. So the lefties are basically waving in illegals from all around the world and, you know, offering them free stuff. Us taxpayers, I guess I'll flip the bill on that, right? How long could a country like the United States sustain that kind of policy? You know, if you're watching some kind of a news program that's constantly trying to pin this on Trump, you're watching propaganda. You know what I mean? You got tiny little brain. Millennial Ted. What's up, Sean? Yeah. You know, the media's hyped up this thing. It's no wonder nobody trusts them. They cry wolf every 5 minutes. Watch this be something real. And nobody took the media seriously because they lie about everything else. You know what I mean?
The good news is that no one at Joe Biden's rally got the coronavirus, but then again, you can only get it in large crowds.
Good point. Democrats, they like Joe Biden for some reason. They don't care that he has the biggest quid pro quo in history, withholding $1 billion from Ukraine unless the president called off this prosecutor guy that was investigating Burisma. Boy, the biggest quid pro quo in history. And then Trump asked about it, and then he got impeached. You can't ask about Joe Biden's corruption. Are you kidding me? He's a Democrat. Don't ever do that. That crooked Congress impeached him. Trump's going to be the first president to get impeached and get reelected. Don't be a lying, dog-faced pony soldier. MAGA hat! Yeah, he got his MAGA hat out the window. Yeah! Promises made, promises kept. That's why he's going to be reelected. Did the Democrats during that last debate, did you see the American flag anywhere? It's because they hate this place.
Hate my flag.
Yeah. Haha, triggered! Triggered another weirdo. She said burn Trump. She didn't say throw Trump out, she said burn Trump.
Burn Trump! Burn Trump! She didn't want to sit there and argue about it.
No.
She wanted to wait until the light.
Yeah. That's how they all do it. Yeah!
That's my dad.
Oh, that's your dad?
Yeah. That's funny.
That's Millennial Ted's dad. Hey, if it's only dangerous to old people, why don't they just quarantine old people?
Because I don't want to sit at home and do nothing.
All three of us would be considered old, and we should be stuck in the house for weeks and months on end. We don't want to do that. So hey, do you Democrats really think that if Biden was president at the time, we wouldn't have been affected by this? You empty-headed weirdos. Trump's gonna bring us out of this thing. Biden, no doubt, couldn't bring us out of this thing. Biden can't find his way out of a room. He don't even know what day it is. Yeah, in Italy, they're ignoring elderly people so that they can save younger people.
Push them out.
That's socialist medicine. If you're too old, they're not gonna help you. Yeah, Democrats hate old rich white people. Is that why the two candidates in their race came down to two rich white people? They don't know what they want. We've never closed down the whole world because of a virus before, but is that going to be the new norm? Or is the world going to come to a halt every time something like this happens? Because something like this pops up like every 6 or 7 years, doesn't it? Or less. There's the code enforcement guy right there.
This week or week before?
Yeah, you're the guy that told us we couldn't do this over there.
There's been, okay,
Yeah, I don't know what your problem is, but no.
3 feet off the sidewalk.
No.
So
Is that a rule? I've never heard that rule. Call your boss, dude. Your boss is out here and said to keep it on the other side of the sidewalk. That's it.
Hey, Mark, you want to come?
This guy is a Castleberry code enforcement guy. He's a Trump hater.
They don't want me inside.
He's been harassing us on the other side of the interstate a few times, telling us that we can't do what we're doing. And then we tell them to call the police. Police come, and then they say we're fine. Yeah, so this is your first time coming out here waving flags with us, right? Yeah, every time we come out here, there's always a new face, seems like. Yeah, he wanted us to move the signs back a foot. The code enforcement guy decided to come and harass us and tell us that we got to move our signs back a foot.
We good now?
Like, that guy ain't got nothing better to do, man.
Are we good now?
He won't admit it, but last election cycle, I got to know the guy. I was standing out there holding no on 13 signs for 2 weeks, talking to him all the time. He bumps into me at a Winn-Dixie. This is after Trump won, and he says, they're gonna impeach that motherfucker. This is what he says to me, because he thought, because I was an artist, that I was an anti-Trump guy. So he let the cat out of the bag there. Yep. Haha, triggered. Triggered. Ha There's 4 code enforcement people back there.
There was. I don't know how many there now. Looks like there's 2.
Yeah. Did you hear? If you elect Joe Biden for president, he's going to cure cancer and Alzheimer's and diabetes. That bitch will say anything to win. Huh? Today is the last day to vote in the primaries, and Castleberry had all 4 of their code enforcement people over here. They're supposed to be hanging out at the polls and monitoring the polls, but instead they're all over here. Trump haters. A lot of people, like the younger people, they won't even know that they have it. You know what I mean? They don't show any symptoms and don't really get sick. I don't know. Seems like we're panicking, over panicking here. Stick a fork in Joe. He's done. I cannot wait until Trump gets his hands on that dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good point you just made. We don't want it, all the old people dying from this coronavirus, because all the old people vote Trump.
What I want to know
They're
is why
smart
the
enough, they've
Democrats
lived through
keep
enough
Yeah.
in life, and they're
and over
smart.
3
The Chinese government are the only ones that want Trump out of office more than the Democrats.
Yep. He made them pay up,
Yeah, pay their fair share.
right?
A car accident. Damn it.
We basically got rid of them. Yeah, Clinton did a good.
So, there's a car accident, somebody's wheel fell off, and then they all took off. Dude, is it just me or did somebody flee the scene? I got him on video.
Here, want to go help you?
Bags have been deployed. Triggered! That guy's triggered. Yeah, we witnessed a car accident, and the guy that smashed into the back of that dude is right here, right there. And the other guy that got hit just took off like normal, like nothing happened. It's weird. There's no way he didn't feel it. Well, you know it's a rough kind of accident when the airbag's deployed.
Yeah, that car's totaled.
Is it? He's just a
So now
guy that thought
he's
he...
gonna have to tell his story to Trump.
I know, but what I'm saying is he didn't even see it. He only heard it.
He heard it from afar.
He heard it from afar. There's your witness.
He doesn't need to be in the middle of the fucking road in case somebody else.
I think his hobby is filling out police reports. All right, so you're not going to blame us for what happened, are you?
I mean,
Were you staring at us when you hit that guy?
I may have glanced over.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't tell her that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean,
So,
I
You a
got
fighter?
nothing wrong with you guys.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you a fighter?
Yes, yeah.
You're a
Tell by
fighter?
your nose. You can't look at his nose.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised
You're an MMA guy?
I
Do not mess with this dude.
I was looking for the cauliflower ear too. With the Altamont cop that flipped us off.
Did he flip us off again?
Yeah, and I didn't get the number off the car.
Altamont cops
Altamont
just gave
says
us
it
the
doesn't
bird.
happen.
What is up with that? This is a weird corner, man.
There's another 2 drunks on the weekend.
Uh-oh. Our hats.
That's
They're awesome. All the good stuff. So, what happened?
She swerved.
Hold on. There's a car coming around the corner.
come
And
around.
she was giving you guys the finger.
She swerved over so she could make sure we saw the finger she was gonna give us.
And as she was doing that,
as she was doing that, she hit the back end of that car and hit a bunch of wood that was laying over there.
this triggered idiot hit a car because she was too busy giving us the finger. This is the second car accident today.
Really?
Somebody was flipping these guys off and sideswiped another car.
Well, hopefully she gave us.
Now
the
that's
car.
triggered, and I miss all the good stuff. I was over there, and some triggered lady flipped these guys off, yelled at them, and ran into the back of some lady.
That's it.
2 accidents in one day.
Yeah,
There you
make
go.
sure she got ever gave us that finger.
Yeah.
Busy freaking
Triggered to the max. Deborah made it out today. All right, we're closing up this video. I hope y'all went out and voted for Trump today, Florida. Woo-hoo-hoo, MAGA.
Go get an education.